Title: Gazelle plays nice, but Karen, you're next. Nail Karen Wendy, sis, rewatch season 5. Popcorn tears of joy. Oh honey, if you've been keeping up with Real Housewives of Potomac this season, you know episode 10 dropped more drama than a Bravo reunion special. Gazelle Bryant is playing it cool, but don't let the calm fool you. Karen Huger better have her wig secured, because she's next in line for some classic Potomac shade. And Wendy Acefo, sis, it's time for a little refresher course. Season 5 called, and it wants its receipts back. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, let's break it all down. The calm before the storm. Gazelle's new leaf. Let's talk about Gazelle Bryant for a moment. Our good sis, who's been known to throw shade with the precision of a surgeon and the swiftness of a tennis pro, is suddenly playing nice with the new ladies. Yes, you heard me right, nice. If you were watching episode 10 with your popcorn ready for the usual messiness, you might have been caught off guard. Gazelle, who normally takes the Queen of Shade crown without even trying, was almost, dare I say it, charming. Now, we know Gazelle doesn't do charming unless there's a scheme brewing in the background. So what's going on here? Has she turned over a new leaf? Or is she simply biding her time? Because let's be real, Gazelle never forgets, and she definitely never forgives. She's like that one friend who keeps a running list of every petty thing you've ever done, just waiting for the perfect moment to remind you. And you know Karen Huger is at the top of that list, right next to Monique Samuels Binder. Karen, you're next. Nail Care. Speaking of Karen, let's not pretend the Grand Dame isn't feeling a little too secure right now. Karen, darling, you may be living your best life in that fabulous new house with Ray, but don't think for a second that Gazelle is going to let you glide through this season without a showdown. Oh no, honey. Gazelle is sitting pretty for now, but we all know she's waiting for her moment to pounce. And let's not forget the history. These two have been frenemies for years, and every time you think they've buried the hatchet, they dig it right back up. Gazelle's been playing it nice, but the second Karen gives her an opening, it's going to be Shade Central. I mean, did we forget last season's hot box moment? Karen barely survived that one without breaking into a sweat under those lace fronts. Mark my words, y'all, Gazelle's got a read locked and loaded, and Karen, you are next in line for the drama. The real question is, will you see it coming? Or will Gazelle catch you off guard again with one of her iconic backhanded compliments? You know the ones. I love that dress on you, Karen. It's so brave to wear that at your age. Tears of joy honey, she's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Wendy, sis, rewatch season 5. Now, let's move on to Professor Wendy Acefo. Dr. Wendy has been feeling herself this season, and honestly, I'm here for it. She's giving us fashion moments, confidence, and all the degrees she can throw in our faces. But here's the thing, Wendy's not ready for the storm that's coming. Gazelle might be playing nice with the newbies, but she hasn't forgotten about that epic blow-up in season 5. Wendy, sis, let's take a moment of reflection. Remember when you read Gazelle for filth during the season 5 reunion? You dragged her across the stage without even getting out of your seat. It was iconic. But here's the thing, Gazelle hasn't forgotten. She's playing nice now, but there's a reason you've been left out of some of these conversations. You might be thinking you're in the clear, but girl, go back and rewatch season 5. Gazelle is the queen of the long game. She may not come for you this week, but when she does, it's going to be a masterclass in how to drag someone back to the ground without them even seeing it coming. Let's face it, Wendy's been living in her season 5 glory for a little too long. This season, she's got new energy, new fashion, and a new attitude, but it's all built on that epic read she delivered to Gazelle. And if we know Gazelle, she's just waiting for the perfect moment to knock Wendy off her pedestal. It's going to be glorious when it happens, but Wendy better start studying those old episodes like it's exam season, because honey, class is in session. The drama is brewing popcorn. Now, we've talked about Gazelle playing nice and what that means for Karen and Wendy, but let's zoom out for a second. This whole season has been building up to some major fireworks. The dynamics have shifted, new alliances are forming, and the tension is thicker than Monique's binder of receipts. What's really interesting is how Gazelle has positioned herself this season. She's not stirring the pot as much as usual yet, but you can feel the undercurrent of drama brewing just beneath the surface. She's being strategic, choosing her moments wisely, and letting the other ladies think they're in control. But let's not be fooled, Gazelle is always in control. She's the puppet master of Potomac, pulling the strings while everyone else gets caught up in the mess. And what's better than watching these women, who are all smart, successful, and shady in their own right, try to outmaneuver each other? The backhanded compliments, the passive-aggressive shade, the alliances that shift with the wind, it's all peak Bravo entertainment. But you know what's coming next, right? A showdown of epic proportions. It's only a matter of time before all that nice behavior gets thrown out the window and the real drama begins. What's next for Karen and Wendy? Karen better brace herself because Gazelle's not about to let her coast through this season without a fight. And Wendy, girl, the storm is coming, and it's time to prepare. Gazelle is playing the long game, and when she strikes, it's going to be a moment. The Grand Dame and the Professor are in for some major shade, and we'll be right here, front row, watching it all unfold with our popcorn. Karen, honey, don't let that wig slip when Gazelle comes for you. And Wendy, sis, make sure your degree in shade is up to date because Gazelle is about to test your knowledge. As for us viewers, we're just living for the drama, the shade, and the iconic moments that keep Potomac at the top of the Housewives game. So let's buckle up, because Gazelle's nice act is just the calm before the storm. And when that storm hits, it's going to be nothing short of legendary. Popcorn nail care. Final thoughts. Hashtag RHOP hashtag drama is brewing hashtag Queen Karen. There's something magical about Potomac, and it's not just the luxury, the wigs, or the shady one-liners. It's the way these women know how to deliver entertainment season after season. And with Gazelle playing the long game, Karen walking into a trap, and Wendy on the verge of another epic face-off, we're in for one hell of a ride. Let's get those popcorn buckets ready, folks, because the drama is just getting started. And Karen, sis, you're next. Nail care.